Hello everyone, today we are at the Tortule village in Gunjur. It's one of the most interesting episodes that you will ever watch. This is your famous program, The Smiling Coast of Africa, the Gambia, brought to you by GT Board. Let's come in and see how the turtles live, their lifespan, their mode of feeding. Something to watch. Come in, guys. Thank you so much, and today we are at the Tortule village in Gunjur. They call it the Tortule village because here is just, we have their alcalos, you know, we have their consimberos and others. So it's going to be an interesting episode. So first, who am I standing with and what is your position here?
Thanks so much, Mohammed. My name is Lamin Jase. I'm from Gunjur, a native of Gunjur. I am the chairperson of Gunjur Conservationist and Ecotourism Association, working together with Eco Travel Gambia.
That's great. So when was this place founded? Like you said, the Tortule village, when was it founded?
Yes, the Tortule village founded last year. This Tortule has 11 months here. They are 11 months old now. We created this facility for us to be able to have a research institute for marine turtles. In the whole of the Gambia is the first turtle farm in the Gambia. We deem it necessary to be able to attract the students to come and have their research. That was the sole aim. Eventually, on the way, it became a very interesting ecotourism product where we have a lot of tourists coming to visit, and we have a lot of interesting activities that we can do with the tourists. Yes.
All right. So within this month or in a month, how many visitors do you have, like approximately?
We are in the off season, but we have 3 very good groups. We are working very closely with Gunjur Project. It's a local lodge. They brought us very big 2-3 groups. I don't know the number in the groups, but there are more than 10, and we are working with them. So they just left last month. We also work with Columbia University. They are here to do the research as well. We're working with Project Wild Gambia from the UK. They are our partners in developing this facility.
That's great. So let's say, what method do you use to feed this turtle?
If you just look at behind me, there is a very good routine how this turtle need to be fed. We have a permanent staff that we employ working here. We started feeding them at 11 o'clock. You feed them at 9 o'clock, sorry. You feed them at 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, then 6 o'clock. This is important in order to keep them healthy and also to maintain their growth. That's important for marine turtles because they are not in their natural habitat. We keep there for some reason because we're working on marine turtles. According to scientific research, if you release 1,000 baby marine turtle into the marine ecosystem, only one have a survival chance to go to the maturity. So we facilitate this in order to have an impact on our efforts.
Okay, so what food do they feed on?
When marine turtles are very, very young, they feed on bunker fish. It's common bunker fish. That's why we have it very next to the fish landing site so that we can have access to this. But eventually when they grow up, we release them into the marine. They mostly feed on seagrass. When they grow, they change their food chain. They depend on seagrass to feed themselves, yes.
When you release them to the marine, do you have access to bring them back?
No, we are not bring them back anymore. We will let them go. Like I said, we only have them here in order to see how much impact we can make in order to increase the marine, the turtles in this part of the world. You go to the certain part of the world, they didn't have a tourism season. Gambia have a tourism season. And when the Gambians are ready, not only community-based organization, but of course with the involvement of government, we could be able to expand the tourism depending on the conservation efforts. We cannot do it alone. We need a lot of support from other stakeholders to be able to make that major impact.
Have you ever written to any partners in concern?
Not yet, but I'm very happy that we now started a collaboration with Tourism Board. We are happy that in the future we're looking forward to sit with them and put a lot of things together, because there are a lot of issues, there are a lot of challenges around this total monitoring program.
What are the challenges, like even 1, 2?
Yeah, their habitat. The habitat of marine turtle in the Gambia is a massive challenge, because Gambia doesn't have any mapping and zoning. People can come and stay anywhere they wanted to, and if you have just a walk, you see the lodges and the beach bars. They come and build on the shore. You go to Senegal, you have to live 200 meters at least between you and the shore. So you need those vegetation to be able to maintain the habitat of nesting turtles.
Are they always in motion because they keep moving, or they will sleep?
Yeah, the turtles sleep very well in the water. If you go to certain place that is very quiet and the turtles are very comfortable, they come out during the day to have a sunbath. But in the Gambia, the turtles are killed. Many people don't have information. The turtles are not important. They are just here for us to eat. That might not be the case. Turtle can contribute a lot, not only eating, but they could bring employment opportunities. Not only that, they could extend the tourism season in the Gambia. So when we work together, we could be able to realize something like this in the future.
So in case, this is just personal, I want to ask this. Okay. If there is no one to guard them or protect them, will there be other animals that can come and feed on them?
Human being is the worst animal that feed on marine turtles, human beings. But also we have monitored lizard that collect.
Mass would just come and steal one and go with it.
Not really mass, but I could tell you, Gambia, people from Gunjur almost we all know each other. And last season we took 3 people to tribunal court just to set this example straight, because we don't want to go into the Masla syndromes. That will sabotage our effort. You have to understand this, because people here prefer to eat turtles than to have other interests. But there is a law that is protecting marine turtle now by Department of Parks and Wildlife Biodiversity Act that tells us if we see anybody killing marine turtle, we could be able to arrest them, because we have an affiliation with Department of Parks and Wildlife.
In case this is commercialized, how much do you think one will cost in the market?
One whole turtle. Tortule, I know the kilo will be like $400, say, 1 kilo. So not only that, the part of marine turtle, all the part I think is medicinal. When we confiscated the big one, you see the cell of it. We have like tens of people following us, asking for different part. That makes it marine turtle life very challenging, because many part of marine turtle, according to culture, is medicinal.
It's medicinal and very, very interesting. How many turtles do you have here?
We only have 4 here, because we are learning as we are doing this. For us, we are very passionate about marine turtle. We don't want to bring hundreds of here, and we don't know what we are doing with them. So that will be a massive blow when we are not succeed. But we brought this here, we are doing this, and we are learning gradually. That's why I said we need another facility. But we are thinking when we put the baby turtle here, what will be the reaction of this bigger one? We wanted to experiment that, but not yet.
How do you have access to them? Do you fetch them from the sea?
No, we didn't. Marine turtle will come out from the sea during the night and when it's high tide to lay eggs. But this is very challenging. Sometimes when they come and found with poacher, they will kill them. So this organization called Gunjur Conservationist and Ecotourism Association at the moment, every night we are on the shore. Last night I was on the shore up to 3 o'clock in the morning to make sure we protect them, so that when they come out...
Marine Police Patrol Team Head.
We're very passionate about these animals because they can bring a lot of opportunities for us. Not only that, even in marine ecosystem, they play a very important role.
That's great. So fine, and the conversation, I'm enjoying it. And then let's say conclusively, what will be your advice, and then what do you think is the way forward for this turtle village here?
Thank you. The advice will be first is go to the organization. We need to keep working very hard. Gambia have a lot of challenges when it comes to employment. So for us, one thing that we look very seriously is how to create employment for young people in this country. This is not the only project. We have project, we employ more than 7 people in this organization. We're just starting. So our advice is to the organization, let's keep working. And the young people outside there, whoever have a passionate to work with us, our door is always open. We wanted to have a human resources to be able to carry out this effort. That's very important. Last thing that I wanted to say, we are a community-based organization. We have a lot of constraints. You see, we have this facility. We are thinking of having another one because at the moment we have more than 9 nests and that are not yet hatched. And we will have thousands of baby turtles. We are thinking to have another facility to build and have a small one so that when visitors come, they can have a choice. They can come and see the relatively bigger one and they can see the small one. We wanted to move that gradually to make this turtle village very attractive for tourism, for tourists to come and visit.
That's an interesting one, and then thank you. I'm here with my team, that's Mas. In fact, he guides me a lot, and then I will say thank you to them. And we wish to come back here because myself, I am really amazed. I've never have access or this proximity, how close, to be close to the turtle like this. And then I guess, oh, what is he trying to do?
He's trying to have one so that
okay, to see how
food in here.
Okay.
So that will make the water very toxic.
Okay.
And we will take them out
And then feed
the
them.
pans and feed them, then bring them back.
Okay.
We test the water quality of this tank. If you look at this, we test the temperature. It's very important for us to know that this water is very safe for marine turtles. We also look at the salinity of the water. We look at the pH. We also look at the nitrate and nitrite, and we also look at the ammonia. If you also this is their feeding pattern. We feed them at 9, 11, 1, 4 and 6 o'clock. We also weigh them. We weigh them to be able to see how healthy they are. So when we weigh them, that is they have some spots in them. That's how we could be able to identify them. If you see how we label them here. So we weigh them here. All this information will give you how often we need to change the water of the tank. When we test the tank and we test the water, when it's not that much good for them to survive, for them to live in, we just arrange a day, and we almost every 2 weeks we try to change this water. Yes, thanks so much.